A wooden door creaks open. Inside, silence, thick and heavy. A red AMC Javelin sits beneath dust and hay, its chrome dulled by time, its badge barely catching a beam of light. Once, this car challenged giants on Detroit's streets. Now, it rests in the dark, a ghost of American ambition. Today, for the first time in decades, someone turns the key. Click! Silence again. The roar has yet to return. In 1968, while Ford had the Mustang and Chevrolet the Camaro, AMC had determination. But the dream became the Javelin, a bold, fastback design aimed at the youth market. The Javelin had evolved, more aggressive. Its second generation was AMC's loudest statement yet. Gas prices rose, and the company that dared to challenge Detroit's giants began to fade, or the cars left behind. American Motors Corporation, AMC, was the smallest of Detroit's automakers, and a dream, built not with corporate money, but with pure defiance. Longer, wider, but timing was cruel. Insurance companies turned on muscle cars. On today, few remember the fight. Every barn find begins with a rumor. Someone heard about an old car out back, covered under hay, untouched for years. The door creaks open, and the smell of rust and oil fills the air. There it is, an AMC Javelin SST, red once, now faded to the color of dust. Flat tires, cracked vinyl, a spiderweb stretched across the rearview mirror. The odometer reads 38 through 412 miles. Maybe real, maybe not. On its windshield, a parking sticker from 1984, the last time it saw daylight. Whoever owned it never meant to forget it. They just got older, and life moved on. And yet, here it is, still waiting, quietly holding on to Detroit's forgotten roar. On the surface, it's just another rusted car. But every badge, every number stamped in metal, tells a story about ambition. This Javelin carries a 401 cubic inch V8, the biggest engine AMC ever dared to build. In 1971, fewer than 600 were made in this exact configuration. It wasn't designed to outsell the Mustang or Camaro. It was built to prove that the smallest company in Detroit could still fight back. That's what makes this one matter. The dents are its metals, the dust its memory. Each flake of paint, each crease in the seat, is a chapter in a story about defiance, a story that Detroit forgot, but America once cheered for. To find one now, it's like uncovering a heartbeat that history left behind. Before any engine breathes again, you listen, you smell the air, oil, rust, gasoline faded to varnish. You check the simple things first. Oil, spark, fuel, not to restore, but to understand. Every wire and gasket tells you how time has passed. You don't force it awake. You ask it to remember. A slow turn of the crank by hand, the whisper of compression, the sound of potential that's been sleeping for 40 years. The battery connects. A pause, a click. And in that click, there's history, defiance, and maybe a second chance. If it breathes again, it won't be perfect. The engine will cough, the belts will groan. But that sound, that raw, uneven heartbeat, is the sound of survival. This Javelin isn't just steel and rubber. It's proof that time can bury history, but can't erase passion. Every turn of that crankshaft, every flicker in that headlight, whispers the same thing, that no legend ever truly dies. In a world that replaced muscle with memory, the roar of a forgotten car becomes a reminder that defiance, once built in metal, still lives in us. Some stories end in museums, others end in scrapyards, but a few, like this one, simply wait. Waiting for hands that remember, waiting for light to return through old wooden cracks. The AMC Javelin never became a bestseller. Tantit, it became something rarer. A survivor of a time when courage built cars, from Detroit's noise to a quiet barn, and maybe, one day soon, from dust to echo.